Next question.
I actually just wanted to ask on what I'd have to do to open a cheesy beards.
You want to physically open a cheesy beards?
I want to physically open a cheesy beard.
I mean, I don't...
Do it. Because the business looks like it's so awesome.
I mean, it's not a quality establishment. It has burned down. I mean, I don't know about licensing cheesy beards. I guess you might want to put it in the Watch the Guild account, and I'll get to it like I did the maquettes after like 2 years. Listen, it's only 2 ladies. We're doing this all. I should check my email.
Hi. At the end of the last season, there was sort of, it seemed a change in Kodak's opinion of Zabu, and I was wondering, can you enlighten us on what we'll see of that in the upcoming season?
It's a baby.
I don't, you know, yeah, there definitely was a huge shift in Kodak's realization that she, what does that mean? Right.
I realized halfway through saying the word huge that I probably shouldn't have. I probably should invent a time machine and go back and not say that word.
Can you do that later?
Yeah, I'm on it.
So can I touch you now? And, I didn't really
look
punch
real,
you.
huh?
Did it look real?
Ladies question. Oh, you look like brother.
Yes, we're gonna see something. I don't know if something happened up there. We're gonna see something happen with that. Definitely her POV of him as a human being is a little bit altered, and she might be exploring that as a character.
It's gonna be huge.
Time machine.
Hi, is there a new music video on the horizon for the Guild?
We were not able to do a music video for this initial run, but we're definitely looking to do something later in the year. I definitely have a couple of really awesome ideas, and we just weren't able to, between doing Dragon Age and Eureka and the Guild, be able to fit in another project. But definitely it's my intention to do that because I like singing. Clearly I take care of my voice. Yes. Hey, God. No. I don't know what that was.
Hi, this morning on Twitter you commented on my t-shirt that I made you, Felicia, so thank you.
Wait, come up here and show everybody. Not too close. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Thanks. No, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could come closer, potentially, but don't come back.
I promise.
When the time machine comes, you know.
Okay, what was your most favorite moment while shooting the Guild, either seasons 1 through 4?
Wow. I have to say that it was...
Politically correct.
What did I say something unpolitically correct? Like any scene without you in it? That would every scene with Zabu. Though I have to say that the scene in season 1 where we were messing around and he put his finger on my lip and was like, I gotta poo. That was, I mean, you don't have to poo right now.
No.
That was a quote. That was the funnest, like, we couldn't keep a straight face moment.
That was the scene that, at least for me personally, that I was like, I think we're onto something. You know, because this was just sort of a fun, you know, concept that Felicia came up with, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do your fun little video and help you and, you know, lend you my cameras and blah blah blah, and just help.
But you didn't think anything of it, right? Because
no,
Amy Okuda, I found out at the last convention, Amy Okuda was like, I don't want to go to this table read, right, Amy?
It was the day after my senior prom, and I was so...
hungover.
It was so early in the morning, and I was like, I have to get up.
It was like 10 a.m.
This free video.
Just kidding.
All right, well, yeah, I didn't want to go. No, I did not. But I did.
I'm glad you did, because you're perfect.
Because my agent sent me on it, and they made me.
And see, that's how Hollywood happens. or web video. I don't know.
Yeah, to me that scene was when it came to life for me.
Yeah. And then, also scenes where we're all together. I mean, there's a really, really fun scenes you'll see in episode 1 and a lot of the episodes of season 5 where we're just acting together face to face versus like the camera being here and me reading everybody's dialogue off screen while people act to, blankly to a camera. And the cool thing is, Sean Becker, edits it so beautifully that you can't tell that they're not talking to each other, but really it's just me squatting and reading everybody else's lines like in a Borg voice. Not really, but it's really cool, the dynamic with all of us together. So there's some season 5 that's definitely where the fun is to shoot for me. And for season 4, the cheesy bird scene where I come up and there are all the bubbles and stuff, that was a really fun sequence to shoot because everybody was in it. Not only us, but the Axis of Anarchy and some really fun guest stars.
Hey guys, just a quick question. I was just wondering how much more of the Axis we're actually going to see in season 5?
Of the Axis?
Of Anarchy.
They're not integral to the storyline for this season, but we do have 75 speaking parts. So we do have a lot of people in this season. It's just, we won't probably see much of them in this season itself. Maybe. What?
It's
really awkward.
Next question.
I love you guys. And what was the idea behind your guild names?
Oh, the character names?
Yeah.
I found out recently that Zabu means Indian princess. So weirdly, completely inappropriate.
Tinkerballa was just kind of a play. A lot of people use like brands that kind of twist them a little bit, so that was Tinkerbell. And Blades, I've always been annoyed at people just adding Z's to things. And Bork, originally Clara was Clara just because I just thought it was funny that this character, the start of the character, she was going to have the same name as her avatar. And Bork, I was initially planning on him being a guy with like 18 characters, and all of them were like Vorkior, and Vorlock, and Volcano, yeah. So, and I actually got that joke in the comic. If you see when he creates his own guild, he names them all kind of like that.
I thought of that joke.
You thought that joke? Yeah, you did. I was talking, so I might as well create credit. Right? No? You're so angry now.
Next question.
Hi, I'm just, was one...
It's okay.
Okay, are you okay?
I love Legend of Neil, so... Okay. My question is about Clara. Can we expect to see any more misadventures with her and your children?
It's a Mr. Wiggly fan base.
Well, I think in this coming season, I don't think the kids are that prevalent because she's preggo. So I think in she's working on her lovely pregnancy. But I don't know. I'm a fan of any hijinks that my character gets into with her kids because it's just so off the wall. You have to love the fact that she doesn't mind that her kids are in cages. It's insane to me, but she's endearing.
The Clara comic comes out in September, and you'll see a lot of the family dynamic in that character, in that issue. And there's some crazy stuff. Kim Evie's mind. If you've ever seen her show, Gorgeous Tiny Chicken Machine Show, she plays a wacky Japanese talk show host who just is completely loopy off the wall. And so I was like, you need to write Clara with me because you write dippy things. And there's a letter in that issue. There's a particular page spread of a letter, and I don't want to say anything more than that, but it's like the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. And so Clara has a unique point of view and probably should not have that extra child that's in her. We'll deal with that later.